Hi everyone and welcome to a very special set of matches for this tournament with Hippie and Lathans. Not a matchup we see that often, and these two are proper veterans in since the very start of these tournaments, both fantastic players. Hippie playing more of the meta recently than the memes, but let's see if that changes today. Lathans is over here on the right in red, playing as the Bandanner Gruppierung. I still think I preferred the old name more, but we'll go with it. And over on the left in blue we have Hippie playing as a Territorial Commando Sud, and there's a reason that I'm not showing you what he's done. Because if you thought Hippie had left the memes behind, I give you memes. What on earth are you doing, Hippie? I mean, that's a lot of aeromobiles. I mean, this deck is set up for this, surely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Gazelle cannons. Where are they going? Oh. Ooh. So, this is one of those maps where there's only one way onto the map at any point, no matter how much of the map you control. Land entry point, air entry point. Hippie's going to cut off the entry point to the map. That is a lot of choppers. I don't think there's enough AA to stop them. Biryusa there, Biryusa here. Oh, Hippie, you monster. You absolute monster. I don't know if there's a way out of this for Lathans. He will control the rest of the map, but Hippie will control the spawn. And if Hippie controls the spawn, Lathans can't bring in reinforcements. An AA chopper, it's only got 2 missiles, and they're not that good. They always miss. So even if he kills 2 choppers, he's got Gazelle cannons engaging on him. He is doing some damage. The Biryusa's coming in, but he's going to kill the Gazelle cannon, but all those aeromobiles are getting past. He's dropping stuff off here, so that'll cut off anything driving through this area. More Biryusa's being called in, but that's not enough. Especially if any of these guys land. Crashed chopper. Bombs coming in. Aeromobiles survive. Aeromobiles will now fire an Epilas. At that, 1 miss. No, they got the kill. They didn't miss. It just took a while to get there. Biryusa here. Engaging on again. So, the aeromobiles have the Epilas launcher, which is 21 penetration. You can't even bring in heavy tanks here. If you bring in a tank, even a heavy one, it's going to get annihilated by the Epilas launcher. A mass carpet bombing campaign would dislodge. Mid-24 AA coming in again. That may help with the Gazelle cannons, and the nice thing is it can hit ground targets, but the problem is it's coming in at this land entry point. It's immediately getting shot at. It takes machine gun fire. Commands in for Hippie now. Lathans obviously in the lead because he has the middle, but... And there we go. Carpet bombing commences. 1 HE bomber in. But all of these transport vehicles that try to get back here are going to get captured by Hippie and sold by Hippie. So what's this? 20 points apiece? Wrong unit. There we go. 20 points. 20 points, 20 points. So, I mean, 10 of those is already 200 points to Hippie. Because there's no way they're getting through here without Hippie capturing them. Slightly lost for words. I don't know how to get out of this. Morazvedka being called in there in some choppers, but the choppers, I believe, are unarmed, yes. Mirage in for Hippie. Okay, no messing about. Hippie is not going to let Lathans have air superiority and bomb these units. Mirage in straight away. Absolutely zero messing about. Lathans bringing units back now to try and deal with the stuff at this side. But these forces are all infantry. They're not very mobile, so he can't really push them. And if he pushes those back, there's a chance to get killed on the way. Another Mirage in. Wow. Hippie is going for full air superiority here. He's just literally locking Lathans down. I mean, yeah, the infantry can't really push too far because they'll get hit by aircraft. And they're not fast enough to maneuver back here. And these tanks, even, I mean, they're going to be in trouble as well because they're on their own. They've got no AA with them. Laser guarded bomber coming in. I don't know what it's going for at the moment. It's not targeting anything yet. HE bomber coming in, going for the edge of the bridge. And an anti-tank jet coming in. There's the command coming down for Lathans. You'll only countercap this and Hippie's unit is going to see it. So surely that's not going to survive. Anti-tank jet... Oh! AT jet gets a missile off on it as it comes across there. Oh, Lathans. I don't know what to say. Hippie, you're a monster. If anyone can get out of this, surely it's Lathans, but... How? How do you deal with this without air superiority? Anything you call in, vehicle-wise, is going to be absolutely hammered by the APILAS launchers. The cannons are going to assist in stunning stuff down. I mean, there's munitions here to rearm everyone and repair them as well, so it's not like you're wearing these down. 6 squads of aeromobiles. These ones are damaged because they're back there. If he moved them up, he could rearm them, but I suppose he's got enough there that he doesn't care. Command's going up. I mean, Hippie is going to control the entire map in terms of command. Because there's no command in the center for Lathans now. It died. So if Hippie gets round there, that's it. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, my word. Look at the death and destruction. Lathans has saved up his points, all of his points, and spent them all at once, and called in loads of T-34s, loads of AA units, loads of infantry. Everything all at once to try and overwhelm. He's got one chopper down. These are... They still have APILAS launchers left. All the choppers are dead. That's half the battle. Wow. So a bomber just dropped some bombs and absolutely annihilated 3 squads or 4 squads. You will note that this isn't up to date, so if 2 things are destroyed in exactly the same split second, it only shows the first one that died. Tanks called in at this side. These guys still have APILAS launches. 1 kill. More bombers coming in from Hippie. I mean, he has air superiority. He's just going to bombard. Look at that. Killed one of his own squads. He just does not care. 1 tank remains. Finally, Lathans done it. Lathans has done it. He's broken through the blockade. That was awesome, Lathans. I genuinely think 99% of people would have quit as soon as that happened at the start. But Lathans breaks out. Well, he breaks through the blockade. He's now got a second blockade here to get past. And Hippie with complete air superiority. Laser guard bomber gets its bug and misses. Munitions coming in for these guys. Command heading to the center there. This will be +6 once he caps that. On top of the +5. There's the +8, so it goes to +11. once he finishes capping it. And Hippie will win the game on points very quickly in that case. Mirage coming in to go for the chopper. Command coming in here. Ground command's not a bad idea if he can get it around the bottom. Marker's going down on all these units. HE bomber coming in again. Going for these units at the front. Catches the tank but doesn't do too much damage. Gazelle cannon going in to protect the command. More aeromobiles coming in. He's just making a new wall. Hippie's just making a new wall that Lathans will have to fight through. But Lathans needs to cap points. And I'm not sure he can. More bombers coming in. I mean, all Hippie has to do is keep Lathans suppressed and locked into this area now. That was such a horrific, monstrous start to the game. There are times when my admiration for Lathans goes through the roof, and this is one of those times that he didn't just quit immediately. Because that... coming back from that... I was thinking a command chopper to get round the back, but the issue is it's been spotted, and Hippie has air superiority, so when I zoom out, yeah, Mirage 2000's coming in for that chopper. That's just the way it was going to go, and it's so unpredictable if infantry survive when the chopper gets blown up. I'd rather they just never survive, that's my personal choice. Otherwise, they should always survive. It shouldn't be random. They should either always survive or never survive. And my preference is obviously never survive, but... like, I'm feeling for Lathans here. I wish they had landed and he'd managed to cap that, because his idea worked. He got out of there. He lost a lot in the process, but he broke out. But look, Hippie's just calling in tanks and aeromobiles, and he's got the air control. I mean, there are Cubs in here now, but HE bombers coming in. That weirdly hit the water. AMX-10 there, getting some good shots off. This is rushing... oh, hang on. This command is going to be just, I think, just in range of the APLS launcher. I think if this is dead, that's it. I don't see any way Lathans can come back. That missile was nowhere near that thing. It blew up behind it and it still killed it. I guess it's just the graphics we're seeing rather than the actual hit, but... oh, Lathans. Well done for pushing back through, but oh my word. Hippie, you're a monster. That was pure Hippie memes, right? I just don't see how you could come back from that. At all. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Nothing's getting MVP for that game. Absolutely nothing is getting MVP for that game. I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm really curious how much those bombers killed. Yeah, multiple squads. Multiple squads. And yeah, look at how many T-34s those aeromobiles killed. I mean... but yeah, those bombers when they came in, yeah, 4 squads of Strellas. But of course you don't see it because it's killing the first one, and because they're all dying at the same second, it only shows the first one up in game. Interesting. Okay, let's go straight into game number 2, where I hope to God Hippie doesn't manage to do the same thing. Welcome back to game number 2 with Lathans and Hippie. Lathans playing over on the left in blue as the 8th Infantry Division, and Hippie playing once more as a Territorial Commando Sud, and there are a lot of choppers down. He's hitting the bottom very hard. He wants Alpha. That's usually the point that Lathans would get. Lathans got... yeah, there's a lot of pivads in. Lathans was worried about choppers, and he's brought in a lot of pivads. I mean, look at this. 4 pivads. 2 pivads, another pivad. I mean, yeah, Lathans isn't messing about. Hippie forming a circle around this with very few units and pretty much hitting the bottom very hard, taking that town very quickly. Lathans is still going to attack here. I thought he might pivot to the top. I can't decide if that counts as memes this time, Hippie. I feel like this was just a taking control of a point that's far away. I don't think that quite counts as a meme. Certainly up here, Lathans has overwhelming force. Should be able to push in this side of the point. Lathans having a good scout up there. Land 2 being brought in. Anti-air choppers coming in here. Nowhere near as many as Gazelle cannons as last time. He's still got 3 there and 1 at the top. Oh, there's another one at the very top. Nice. Now, surely those Milans don't survive. There's only 2 of them in a squad. No, they're dead. Nice, Lathans. I think Lathans has now got overwhelming force here. Surely he can get in there. Lots of reinforcements being called in by Hippie, though. He's not hanging about. Another command being called in for the top there by Hippie. Come on, Lathans. You've got to take this back. You can't let him get away with the Mimi win on the last game. You just can't. Hippie's still concentrating on the bottom point. He's not calling anything. Oh, he's calling a little bit in for the top now. AMX 10s. They're so annoying. Yeah, killing the M60s there. Command in the corner for Lathans. Needs to be careful of those aeromobiles. They do have a long range on that A-Palas launcher. Currently, it is neutralized, though Hippie will again get a bonus once he caps that top point. Fleet of Force charging in here. Hoping to deal with these anti-air choppers, I imagine. Gazelle cannon destroyed at the top. Went into some pivads. Still more and more being called in here. There we go. Fleet of Force now in position. Get a kill on one of those choppers. Chopper gets taken out here with some aeromobiles in. Aeromobiles do survive, though. Good progress here by these engineers and engineers flash. They are in the town. Good fire support from back here as well. Just needs to stay out of the range of the anti-tank. Yeah, plenty of fire coming in on these now. Just needs to keep that up. +2 though to Hippie. And it will continue ticking up. Unfortunately, Lathans doesn't really have enough of a force to push the top at the moment. He's focusing very much on the bottom. Hippie called in a few things up there, but not much. Mainly focusing on the bottom. M48's coming in there now. Engineers making a little bit of progress, but not really in range to use their satchel charges. But they are big squads, which is good. Gazelle cannons in now, laying down some fire. Good harassment. Good for dropping the cohesion. Bradley Recon coming in at the top there. Heading to... What's coming down here? Loads more infantry. A mortar coming in. The MX-10 coming in up there for the center so it can fire across. One of them's dead though. These guys are going to push up the Jaeger Alpha Cult are going to get engaged, surely, yes. M60's putting down a lot of fire. They're stunned. Engineers are just going for it. Though there is a Milan there engaging on them. It's alright. Engineers are out. Engineers pushing up. Pivads should be able to engage on those Gazelle cannons. This is Lathans pivoting into the top as well now. Putting the pressure on up there. Forcing Hippie to call in stuff to defend that point as well. Sip of my lukewarm tea. Lathans managing to force Hippie to pull back his choppers. More reinforcements being called in there though. But look at all of this from Lathans. He is going for that point and he will get in. He has, however, in the meantime been pushed out of the bottom. His pivot to the top is a good one, but unfortunately in the meantime that means that Hippie is making ground in this bottom point. And if Hippie can defend the top point, this puts Lathans in a difficult position again. These M48s are either going to kill that command or certainly force it to retreat. I mean, the only thing that can kill those M48s here are these, or this one tank, in fact. Dragons could. Oh, there's a tank here. Nice. Tank gets a good shot. Mortars coming down in this area from Hippie's side. Lathans is making progress in this point. HE bomber coming in. Dropping on these engineers. Nice kill on one squad. Lathan's working very hard here. His command is dead though. It's a real issue without that command. Gazelle cannons going on after those engineers. Lathan's working really hard here, but Hippie just managing to edge him out at the point still. Lathan's making some progress here, but taking a lot of fire. His command is coming in. He's bringing another command infantry for the bottom as well. But right now it just feels like Hippie has more map control. But we're only 10 minutes in. Everything can change. But Hippie still +2. And well in the lead in points. This Gazelle cannon's causing havoc for these infantry. And more reinforcements arriving for Hippie. HE bomber coming in again. Going for the command. Oh! That was almost the luckiest strike ever. Even though that command was out of there, it took so much damage. That was nasty. HE bomber coming in again. Oh. I thought he'd spotted it again and was going to hit it, but he didn't, thankfully. This is just an uphill battle for poor Lathans, or it certainly feels that way from my point of view. Hippie once again manages to get to the edge of the town with his Green Berets and Pioneers. Down at the bottom. And Lathans is going to get his command back in the point. Apparently it's +4 to Hippie though. He's got a nice advantage in points. I'm not convinced that Hippie necessarily has more units on the field. There looks to be an equal amount of blue and red. Just the positioning is obviously more in Hippie's favour. He's defensive everywhere. Lathans has to assault. There's an Abrams in up here, which is good. A bit of heavy cavalry, some coming in at the top as well. Another command coming in at the top. Because, of course, the command that was killed at the top by something, I don't know what, but something got the command at the top. I mean, it had 1 pip of health. I guess it wasn't long for this world. AT Jet coming in here, going for the Abrams. Thankfully, doesn't get the kill. Nothing coming in at the bottom there. Plenty coming in at the top for Hippie, though. He's switched to defending that. Hippie really wants that M1 Abrams dead. Those bombs barely scratched it. Stinger engaging on the cannons at the back there. Lathans once again making progress into the point, though has had to move his command out. But Ian is still in here for Lathans. He's managing to move units in the top to kill the Jaeger Aufkall now. Does have his command still coming in for that point. Loads more reinforcements going in there for Hippie, though. It's such a hard thing to be the person that's attacking, and when you're the person that's having to attack both these central points. Attacking player generally loses more forces and has a harder time, but usually that's countered by the fact that one player controls the top and one player controls the bottom. But here, Hippie's in control of both. This is a shitty situation to be in, but if anyone can pull this back, it's Lathans. 26 minutes left, just over. Command back in there for Lathans. He still has his command down here as well. Our rifles being moved in here. He's going for the old, I can drop them on top of you just like you did to me. Any survivors? None of those I don't understand the dice roll on that. It's so silly. It's so silly. Just remove the ability for any infantry to survive those chopper crashes. Please, Eugen. Either they always survive or they never survive. Not this dice roll nonsense. Lathans trying to put a bit of pressure on the top of that point there. I think his command got killed again, though. It was coming in the bottom, but I don't see it. His command is heading into the bottom now, though. Good use of some Cobras here to help clear the buildings. One arrow rifles has managed to land. Cobra's doing a really good job here. Anti-tank jet coming in at the top there. Going for the pivads. Gets a kill on an anti-air chopper at the back. Is taking fire from an Eyehawk and some pivads, but gets out intact by the looks of it. Eyehawk missed its last shot. Thunderbolt coming in at the bottom, but there's plenty of AA there by the looks. Yeah, an Eyehawk gets a good hit off. Does he get a second? Thankfully not. Poor Lathans. Not having the look of the draw here, but managing to clear up the bottom a lot more. Hippie moving the M48s back in. Surely the Abrams can deal with these, though they are going to be close range, which isn't ideal. It improves their damage. They are kinetic, so the closer they are, the more damage they do. Cobra's managing to lay down some fire support on them, though. Look at the damage that did to the Abrams. Purely because it's so close. It's being killed. I think, did the Gazelle cannon get that? There we go. Bottom point now in Lathans' control. And he's still pushing the top all this while. Nice. That Thunderbolt clearing up there. Doing a really good job. Eyehawk is out of ammo. Can it get a shot off on that as well with its gun? Don't think it's quite got the angle on it. Maybe get a shot on the Milan back here though. Oh, it's targeting the Gazelle hot. Nice. Very nice. It's going for infantry in the middle with its guns. Taking fire from the Flieger Force, but should get out alive. Will be very unlucky if it doesn't. Lathans in a much better position than 5 minutes ago. Currently +2 to Lathans. He's also got to come... Oh my word! Oh my word, look at this! I completely missed that. Lathans gets around the back with a command chopper. Gets another command in and starts bringing in units here. Hippie with a quick response to bring in his own units to try and deal with this. An Eyehawk in to deal with the choppers and any aircraft. Eyehawk may get killed here, but gets the kill. Yeah. Eyehawk dies, but does get the kill on the bomber. I was going to say, I was looking at this thinking, how is it +2 to Lathans? Well, of course. He was sneaky around the back. Gazelle cannon trying to chase down that command chopper. Well done, Lathans. He needs to call in more stuff there. He can't at the moment because there's a command in there for Hippie. Of course, once a command's in there, then he can't call anything in. That's a shame. Stinger's got a good hit on there, but are out of missiles now. Arrow mobiles will land and kill that. It's back to +2 for Hippie. As the command's been killed in the bottom again. There's so much going on in this game. I think I need to say zoomed out like this just so I can see every point. Oh, CP gets killed by the BGS perhaps. Oh no, they've only got little guns. It might be able to get away. UH-1D's chasing it down with the MG3s though. Actually, that CV's dead. It's not impervious to small arms fire. HE bomber coming in for it as well. It is definitely dead. And it goes back to +4 for Hippie. With half time got... What? CV survives the bombing run, even though the one up there lost 3 pips of health to a bomb landing near it. Aeromobiles will deploy and kill it though, surely. There it goes, yes. There's a guy to bomb it. Was coming in to try and finish the job as well. The amount of units needed to try and kill that CV though. Artillery coming in here. Still some units in here for Hippie. But he will lose the point. There is another command being called in. That M40 is a problem. It's probably going to kill that command chopper. I'm surprised that didn't cap the point. That's really weird. It looked like it had completely capped it, but... That's so strange. Artillery was coming in there. Where is the artillery? Possibly it was here and it's just being killed by the Pivads and the dragon. I'm honestly not sure. It must have been over here because it was firing this way. Plenty more being called in here. More choppers and recon. The problem is, Hippie's still got these units here and Lathans can't dislodge them. He's managed to get his command chopper in at the top though, which is good. He's got 2 command choppers in actually. Everything's neutralized right now. But Hippie has a massive advantage in points. Massive advantage. Again, we're in a situation where it looks like they have around the same amount of stuff on the field. HE bomber coming in there is taken out. Is that bomb going to land on those infantry? Oh my word! I think that was luck more than a pinpoint strike. I'm sorry, Hippie. It just, that felt more very lucky that the infantry had reached that exact position to be caught by the bomb. But he has capped the point. It is +2 to Lathans. Loads more reinforcements coming in at the top there. More aeromobiles in those choppers. Cobra coming in to try and kill these infantry, but there's loads more arriving now. Back to +2 for Hippie. Aeromobiles being called in here and here to avoid the Pivads at the top. Cannon Jagdpanzers coming in. Another good spammy harassment unit. Our rifles simply surrounded by the BGS, who have those MP5s and obviously just tear stuff apart. AT Thunderbolt coming in. Has lost eyes on the command though. Should get a few kills before it leaves. Tow Cobra's pushing in over here. Will be very helpful for dealing with these choppers coming in and killing the infantry they drop off. Thunderbolt has realised they're there. Is going for the kill. Oh, takes a hit from the Flieger Force down there. 1 chopper down, 2 choppers down, 3 choppers down, and all the infantry survived. Oh, 1 squad did not. These 2 did. 2 jets down. 1 of those was the Thunderbolt. The other one is a Mirage. BGS coming in here as well. Being hit by the Pivads as they come in. Once again, Hippie managing to keep up the amount of units in there. And once again, Hippie managing to get loads of infantry back in here. I say loads. It's very little, but he's doing a lot with very little. Cobra doing an amazing job at cleaning up, though. The M40 actually poses no threat right now because it's out of ammo. Fighting Falcon coming in, going for the HE bomber, gets the kill. Going for the AT jet as well. Does not get the kill, but does some damage. There's got a bomber came in there. Does get a kill on the AA. And may get out alive by the looks of it. Thunderbolt getting a lot of kills as it comes in here. That command's still alive though. Command chopper coming back in there for Lathans. Command chopper moving back in here for Lathans as well. But +4 to Hippie. Even if there is a neutralization here, he has so much of a lead on these points. All he has to do is kill commands. And there's the neutralization. He needs eyes on that command so he can kill it. Rangers pushing in again here for Lathans. Loads of M60s coming in. This is a stressful game. There's so much going on. I can't believe I missed him getting a chopper in there. Once again, it looks like Hippie is thin on the ground in both points. And Lathans has units in there, but Hippie just seems to then magically pull out units that appear in these towns. Military police here, out of ammo. Out of ammo for every weapon. They are useless right now. More reinforcements arriving for Hippie. More reinforcements arriving for Hippie. He needs to kill that tank. Come on, M60s. Kill that tank. How is this tank not dead? There it goes. +2 to Lathans in a second. There it goes. +2 to Lathans. Lathans looking in a better position. He has more on the field. But he doesn't have anything in the top there. There are some reinforcements arriving now. Thunderbolt coming in, doing plenty of damage, getting plenty of kills. Roland 3, though, gets a good hit on the Thunderbolt. Second good hit and takes it out. Dice rolls have not been in Lathan's favour today. Not at all. Command moves to safety from that point. I mean, surely both of these players now are running short on command units. Roland trying to get shots off on that Cobra. Missing at the moment. Is currently reloading. Fighting Falcon coming in. Taking shots from the Eyehawk. Ooh. Does it get out or does either Eyehawk hit? It does get out. The Eyehawk missile missed. M60's pushing up to engage the Eyehawk. This is out of ammo. Lots of stuff running out of ammo for these two right now. It's not just one-sided. Arrow rifles being called in at the bottom there to engage stuff. Stops reinforcements getting to Alpha. Roland finishes off the Thunderbolt. Come on, M60s. Get a kill. Oh my word. That was brutal on the dice rolls. Green Berets leader coming in for the top there. Currently +4 to Lathans. And he's got a good force coming in here. Could do with some anti-tank though. Those engineers flash aren't going to hurt that cannon Jagdpanzer. Though these are coming in. Anti-air being destroyed by Lathans. Could this be the turnaround? Could this be Lathans now in control of the entire map? He certainly looks to have more on the field. He's got a command rushing around the back here. Flieger Force, though. Misses. Rearming. The question is, can he get it and land it? There is a Milan as well there, though. Milan is... still has one shot left. It's a Milan 2 as well. He's moving to the back. Flieger Force coming in to try and deal with it. I mean, it has been seen. These coming in here to try and chase down that command. HE Bomber coming in for the chopper. 9 minutes left. +4 to Lathans. There's no more commands for Hippie. Is this the last one? Is that all he has left here? Oh, it landed, but it's just outside the point. That's so... oh, that is so unlucky. That is so unlucky. Hippie still with a couple of squads of infantry in this point. Lathans managing to clear up everywhere, though, right now. +4 to Lathans. I mean, he can still win in 9 minutes at +4. But he needs to stay +4. Arrow rifles rushing back to assist this point now. Because they're not going to be able to take that. Hippie does have another command. Command tank coming in at the bottom. He was not out of commands. Fire teams coming in there at the bottom. F-16. Everything's out of ammo. I mean, Hippie's done a very good job of taking out Lathans' air defenses in this match. So Lathans is left with an Eyehawk. I don't know if he's got more he can call in, but it's currently out of supply, and that is a big thing in this game. Both players running out of supply for a lot of their units. But I think it's because there's just so much going on everywhere, it's less of a focus rearming stuff. Air rifles dropped off here. I mean, Lathans just needs to hold. Can he hold versus what's coming in down here? Hippie has to take the bottom point again. He has to win this. I don't think there's any way he's getting back in the top. But he could still get in the bottom here. And all he has to do is get a command in and hold for a while. That's not true. That's not true. He'd have to get a command in the top as well. Or in the back point. Because even if he caps this, it just neutralizes. But then he'd win in 7 minutes. Does Lathans have any commands left? His other command chopper's gone. He had a command chopper in this point, but it's gone. I don't think Lathans has any more commands. I think if he did, he'd have called one in already. This could be game with a neutralization. They need to kill that tank before it caps the entire point. It's smoked, it's safe. It's going to cap the entire point, neutralize. And if Lathans has no way of recapping, Hippie default wins. Because it's neutralized. Yeah, that's it. Look at the kills to... Oh, Lathans. That was brutal. We've seen this a few times in this tournament. People running out of commands. Wow. Wow. Ihawk got a lot of kills. Cannon Jagdpanzer got a lot of kills. Bradley cleaning up. Bradley's getting MVP at this rate. Cobra absolutely cleaning up. Wow. Look at all of that. Thunderbolt. That Thunderbolt was doing a good job. I mean, I think the Thunderbolt gets MVP with the Cobra as a close second. That was an exceptionally good game, guys. There was so much going on. I really feel for you there, Lathans. I thought you would take one each. Your fight back there was amazing. I mean, genuinely, I thought I wouldn't have known what to do with Hippie having such brilliant defense in both those points, but you pushed him, you took him back, you wore him down. Absolutely outstanding game, guys. Absolutely outstanding. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned to the channel for more WARNO and various other games. I'll see you all soon.